Okay, so today we have the Flaming Lips and Race for the Prize. The Flaming Lips have been requested, and a few songs have been requested, but I went with Race for the Prize. I do know that Do You Realize is, one of their signature songs, I guess, but I'll get to it probably down the road. Anyway, it's very hot in the room today, so hopefully I can get through this and, listen to the song, see what's up with the Flaming Lips. I feel like I've heard this name before, but I don't know if I've heard them before. Anyway, let's get into it, talk about it after, and stop babbling. My God. All right, so there you go. Race for the Prize by the Flaming Lips. I mean, I have to say off the top, Holy moly! I mean, just how the song starts off. When he does the 1 2 1 2 thing, whatever. He's no Dee Dee Ramone, but I mean, I just liked how it started off with that. There's a gritty, my goodness, a gritty kind of sound to this, especially with the drums. I mean, how the start, that blistering start with the drums. I just spit, my goodness. But with the drums and almost, it just sounded like, I don't know where I guess they recorded this in a studio, as I see on Wikipedia, but it sounded like, almost like a garage band or something. I don't know what it was, especially just with the instruments. But the vocals obviously were very soft, vocals from Wayne Coyne here. And, I like the backing vocals in there as well. And again, just the fluttery kind of sound that was going on, but also, again, like the powerful drums throughout. The man was just beating those drums, it sounded like. But but anyway, it was also, it sounded like a happy song, but at the same time, it's like, it's depressing. I mean, when you're looking at the lyrical content and when you read up on what the song's about. But yeah, and I mean, the whole thing, the race for the prize. I mean, when you think about a race, I mean, for me anyway, I'm thinking about, a track and field race, whatever you call it, just like some people racing, whether it's, in a car or, on foot. But, this way here, the whole thing, how it starts off, two scientists are racing for the cure of all mankind. So it's just like the first two lines are so powerful, it's just like, oh, I mean, this is very profound off the bat. I mean, good Lord. But I like I usually do, I will get into the about on Genius here, where it just says, Race for the Prize is a song by the Flaming Lips, released as the first single taken from their 1999 album, The Soft Bulletin. It reached number 39 in the UK, and singles chart as the highest charting single from the album. In 2010, Pitchfork Media included the song at number 30 on their top 200 tracks of the 90s. So obviously, it struck a chord with many people. And also I did see here as well, which is kind of odd or just interesting anyway, it also says, the track is so enduring that I guess after this was released, I guess 13 years later, so I guess in like 2012 anyway, it became the official fight song of the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Flaming Lips hometown NBA team. So right there, I couldn't get through that whole friggin' sentence for some reason, but obviously, like I said, it's well known, I guess, at least, and obviously in Oklahoma as well, I guess, the band's hometown, which is obviously would be pretty nice, I guess, if you're, the band's, your song is, an NBA team's fight song, if I could say that right. Anyway, so just again, looking at these lyrics, both of them side by side, so determined. And when you talk about, again, with a race, side by side, it's like, oh, the race is neck and neck here. Who's going to win? But it's not really, I guess, about that. I mean, it kind of is, I guess, in a way of which, I guess, scientist is going to find the cure first, maybe, or maybe they're working together, I would suspect. And it doesn't really matter who wins. It's just like, because everybody wants a cure for, this disease, I guess, that we'll get into as well. For the cure, that is their prize, but it's so dangerous, but they're determined. So obviously, again, I mean, yeah, just breaking down this whole first verse, it's just like, locked in a heated battle, but not the kind of heated battle that you think. It's more just, they're locked against time, really, which I think he explains later on, but, a lock against time and, just being, the whole thing of, people keep passing away from this disease. And, it's more just about, trying to get this, cure as fast as you can. And it's, it's not between the two of them, Anyway, I also am on Song Facts here, and this is where it says, Flaming Lips lead singer Wayne Coyne lost his father to cancer in 1997, which inspired the lyric about the two scientists racing for a cure. The race for the prize is the quest to cure the disease. So, I mean, yeah, in 1997, and this came out in 1999, so 2 years later. And I bet this was also kind of, a cathartic, way for him to, let go of things and try to, not move on, but, try to, just get your feelings out in a song like this, which would be probably very, nice to do. And hopefully he, let go of some, stuff and kind of, it helped him, grieve. And I like this, there are quotes from him when he says, I try to look at myself as a scientist of some kind. So many times people look at themselves as artists, and anything like that comes out of their fingertips or their ass. That's funny. Scientists don't have this luxury. They can't just say, I have the cure for cancer and it's pink with dots on it. Isn't it great? It actually has to work. So again, just talking about, again, how he's kind of just being, straight into the point about this whole thing about, being a scientist trying to find a cure for cancer. It's just like, it has to work. And I mean, so many people want it to work. I mean, my God. And then we go in with the chorus, which again, just love the chorus here. Theirs is to win. If it kills them, they're just humans with wives and children. And the way I was gonna say Kevin, Wayne delivers these lyrics, it's just, again, with the soft vocals and just that kind of, I don't know, that fluttery voice, as well as, the fluttery music at some points as well, with the strings as well. And, but it's just so nice to hear. And that's where the happiness kind of comes in. But again, the song's, it's sad in a way for, what, inspired it to happen. And then we go into the second verse, which I think is the last verse as well, I want to say here. Yeah, it is. Anyway, upwards to the vanguard where the pressure is so high, too high. He said in the song, not so high. Under the microscope, hope against hope, forging for the future, but to sacrifice their lives, both of them side by side, so determined, so determined to find this cure. And there's an annotation here, which is like the last one. Contrary to the opening verse, in this verse, the feeling is that the scientists are cooperating in their struggle. They're racing, but it's not necessarily against each other. Like I said there, it's against time, against danger. The term side by side is usually used for allies in competition, and as it goes on there. But again, they're not racing against each other. They're racing, together, trying to find this cure, which again, I just love this kind of take that the band has on this whole thing of a race. And then again, the chorus at the end of it, just to finish it all up, theirs is to win. If it kills them, they're just humans with wives and children. And then it's repeated. And just, despite, it doesn't matter, even if it kills them, they want to win this race. And, they're just humans with wives and children. I like that line in there too, just reminding, I guess, people of, that, deep down, they're just human and with wives and children. I mean, my God. So yeah, I mean, I don't know why I'm out of breath. Like it's so hot in here, but again, this song is just so profound, so deep. I guess, in a way you would call it, I guess, autobiographical, whatever, for Wayne Coyne here. And like I said, I hope that, in a way this helped him grieve, hoped that it helped him, get over his father's death a little bit more, helped him in any way like that. And, that he's just talking about, it's a very vulnerable song, I guess you would say, talking about, your father's death and, just wishing there's a cure for cancer. This was in 1998 or 1999 again. So over 20 years later, and still, people are still dying of cancer and such, but, it's just, it sucks. But I mean, I like that he made the song, and again, I just love the, just the powerful start to it, and then also how, at some points again, though, it calms down and it sounds kind of fluttery and kind of like, reminds you of sunshine for some reason. But anyway, I guess that's all I can really say. I don't know if there's anything else I can really say, but like I said, actually, I can say, I didn't even look at the people on the instruments here, but on drums, Stephen Drozd, I want to say. And Stephen Drozd, like I said, he was beating the crap out of those drums from what I heard. And he was unmissable on this track. And Mike Ivins on bass guitar. And then it was also, like I said, Wayne Coyne on vocals. So just 3 guys on this track, but they made a lot of noise in a good way. So anyway, yeah, I just really enjoyed this track. It was really good, especially, I love the message. And I mean, obviously, I feel like people can relate to it a lot. So many people have lost someone in their lives through cancer. So anyway, I guess that's all I gotta really say. I feel like this video was a little choppy. I don't know. I feel like it wasn't my best performance, but we're gonna keep it anyway because I don't want to listen to the song again and, ruin the first time feeling. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. I feel like the heat's getting to me, but I know it's worse in a lot more places. But anyway, hope you're staying safe out there, all that stuff. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, like I said, I really appreciate all the support that I get on this channel. And I hope you guys come back to watch something else as well. So anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you guys again soon.